He's been great since day one, and you always want those guys to be successful, and so we're really happy for him. He's going to help us a lot, and it's nice to see the fans like him too. So that's great.
They go crazy for him because they see the potential. He's so young and
Yep.
has these tools.
Yes.
And so they get probably more excited for him than they do for most other guys. Do players have that same sort of feeling, like, oh man, like if this guy gets it?
Yeah, I think so. But he's a little bit more than potential. I think he's a guy who you could see what he can do out there. I'm not saying he's gonna get 29 every night, but he's doing a lot of things for us. And defense, in offense, offense rebounds. Today he got a big night shooting the ball and making shots. But he's just like I say, when you see a guy working that hard and wanting to be this good, it's always nice to see that. And he's being our teammate is even better.
One more question. I was curious about, people make the comparison to Dirk. He played with both. But I guess one thing I was curious about was, everyone talks about his range and his three-point shooting, and that's the one part of his game that he still kind of struggled. He's still getting his feet there. And I looked at a bunch of guys that came over from the Euro League, and it seems like, I know I looked at your numbers, Dirk's numbers, everybody's rookie year. It seems like guys really struggle. Is it a big adjustment to go from the line? Because I feel like it probably...
Yeah, it looked like nothing, but that step is a big step, and even myself, I think I was like 13% my first year shooting
and you've shot 41 for the rest of your career.
Yeah, something like that. So it's always, it looked like you used to something, and now you got to get used to that, a step there. You need more legs, whatever it is, but he'll get there. He got a big range. He's so tall. He's just this year.
Kind of take guys a while to just because Dirk
just a little bit.
Dirk went from 20% in his first year to seems like a lot of guys.
Yeah, it happens. It's like you're so used to do something when you have to change and adapt a little bit your shots. It's always gonna take a while.
Do you remember when it kind of clicked for you, or when you just
maybe the year after or whatever?
Okay.
You just go. Sometimes it's a little bit more like a streaky. Sometimes in the first season you go for good games with bad games, but after you just take it to a more consistent line.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Jose, when you have a game like this where you have a 13-point lead and it's down to 4 down the stretch and the shots just aren't falling despite the fact that they had been earlier in the game, what does it mean to see that your defense is still able to bail you guys out in that situation?
Well, it's big because I think that we're taking a lot of pride this year and pride in the defensive end, and see that tonight. Like, we couldn't hit a shot. It was bad shots, good shots. We just couldn't. So be able to win this game like that with the last 3 minutes without almost scoring a point until the last couple of free throws. So happy for the team. Everybody's working really hard, and like I said before, I think we trusting each other defensively. We try to help each other. We try to cover whoever need helping, whatever situation. And like I always say, it's about 5 guys doing the right thing and being on the same page, and I think we're doing it a lot of times.
And how much does a night like this help in that trust? I mean, you take a look at the defense in the first half, and you're holding someone like Nick Batum to just a point when he's been fantastic over the last couple of weeks, and then down the stretch once again, you really need those stops. How much confidence does the game situations like that build?
He's always gonna give us confidence that way. We knew he was coming here and he wanted to shoot the ball. We knew what Kemba Walker wanted to do, and even he makes shots. Like, we were okay with that. Like the way we have the game plan kind of going on. So like you said, it's nice to finish the game with all those stops on a row because we couldn't score. So it was good.
Derek was telling us before the game that the offense is difficult, that that's not your standard NBA offense, and it's just one of those things that takes time. And so again, it's been good that you can, really focus on the defense, but at the same time, for you, what's the next step just to find that consistency on offense?
I think it's going to be about time, just playing more games. We only have 12 games right now, and I think we could see improvement from the beginning to today. I think everybody's playing much better, and everybody's sharing that ball and being more comfortable on the court, on the spots they have to be on, and it's going to be about time. I think with 10 more games, it'll be better, and I think as a team, we're going to keep growing until the end. I think we got the kind of personnel to keep growing.
And I mean, you've had so much experience at this point in the league. Is it a fair assessment to say that this is a tough offense to get a hang of?
I'd say it's a little bit different than what maybe people are used to run, and that's why it takes maybe a little bit longer. I could say some guys are so used to run kind of like the same system almost everywhere, So it's true you got to adjust your game a little bit, but I think when you have the whole team doing it and some of the guys were already, being here for last year, and we know it's kind of like easier. That's why we're getting it faster than we did last year.
Something big is happening on Friday Night Knicks.
Oh, Porzingis!
Melo and the Knicks take on Westbrook and the Thunder. Live coverage begins Friday at 7:30 on MSG. Friday Night Knicks is presented by Dodge.